Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you sat alone with yourself, just yourself and your thoughts, without the mobile phone, without scrolling, without looking at the social media? Just you and your thoughts. Just asking yourself this question: what am I becoming? To illustrate this, let me share with you a story of someone. And after this, after you listen to this, I'm quite sure you will change the way you look at what success means to you, what growth and leadership means to you, and your future. So let's jump in. In a fast growing company, there was this young manager, Arav. He was ambitious, hardworking, and also a little restless. At 7, when most people had left the office, you could see him in his cabin, sitting alone, and normally there would be an empty chair in front of him. One evening, a colleague of his noticed he's sitting alone there and watching at that empty chair. He went in and asked him, "Whom are you talking to? Who's there in that empty chair? A ghost?" Arav laughed, and it was like a joke, and then the colleague went away. But Arav was serious. He was talking to his future self. He imagined his future self of what he wanted to be sitting there, successful, happy, fit. And he would ask his future self 3 questions. What would you do differently today? What mistake would you avoid? Who would you treat better today? 3 questions to his older, wiser self sitting in that empty chair in front. And then he would act on what that older self would tell him. If the answer was patience, he practiced patience. If the answer was courage, he took the difficult conversation. If the answer was humility, he listened more and spoke less. No grand gestures, just tiny corrections. Every single day. Years passed. Another company, another building, but a different office. He was now in the corner office, in a leadership role. Respect, influence, people followed him, people trusted him. And yet, every evening at 7 p.m., you could see him sitting alone in his cabin, talking to an empty chair. This story matters because leadership doesn't start when people follow you. It starts when you follow your higher self. Most young professionals wait for motivation, promotion, validation, recognition before they change. Leaders change before life forces them to. They don't ask, "What can I get today?" They ask, "What kind of a person must I become?" Your future is not built by big decisions. It's built by small choices that you make every day, which no one sees. How you speak when you're tired, how you behave when no one is watching, how you treat people when you have power. The empty chair is not an imagination, it's accountability. Tonight, place an empty chair in front of you and talk to it. Ask yourself, am I becoming that person whom I will respect? Because leadership is not a destination, it's a daily conversation with your conscience. Till the next time, stay unstoppable.